Once more, I appreciate very much your attendance. This is Majalla Article. We are in Kitab of Amanat, but now Bab Sani, second Bab, Wadi'ah. Second Bab, Wadi'ah. The Bab Sani, second, Wadi'ah. We will discuss what is Wadi'ah, like Wadi'atun, but it becomes Wadi'ah. Wadi'ah. Article 773. Actually, two fasls. فصل أول عقد وشرط إيضاع متعلق مسائل بيان ضدر. عقد وشرط إيضاع. keyword. إيضاع keyword. عليكم السلام. إيضاع عين. This is عين. إيضاع. So the word إيضاع comes from ودع. أودع، أودع، يودع، يودع، أودع، إيضاع. Mastar. To make wadi'ah. We will discuss what wadi'ah. To give as wadi'ah. Okay. Keywords. Now, coming back to wadi'ah. What wadi'ah is this chapter? You remember, the whole book, this book, is amanat, trust, giving to someone something to be kept. That is the main thing, amana. But amana has different forms. One of them is wadi'ah, to put something with someone, to give someone something to be safely kept for that purposes. Wadi'ah فعيل فعيلة فعيل بمعنى مفعول, given to, anything which is given as a property, anything which is given to someone for safekeeping, for keeping, safekeeping. That is the wadi'ah. That is what we are going to discuss. I mean, you have horse, you are traveling in the middle of desert, land, then you went somewhere to pass your night, you tie your horse over there in their stable, stable, they need to provide water or something, then what is that horse's situation? What is their responsibility? The host, Khan, what we call Khan, Khanji, the people who are accommodating that type of basic space for you. In old days, there were manzils, there were khans. Like when we were traveling with your horses, with your camels, after 3 hours, 4 hours, you can settle. After sunset, near sunset, you can go to that in desert, in open land, a building. There is maybe water, something is available. So you can stay there. There is no bed provided, not hotel, not motel, nothing. You may have your own sleeping sheets or blankets spread in a room, so your horse is there. Morning you rest, morning you go. So what is that horse's situation? You bought something from a dukkan, from a shop, then left that it belongs to you, but you did not take with you, left with the owner of the shop, then went. What is his responsibility? He is trust, but what is his responsibility for that thing? If that evening or if that chicken or something, is he going to feed or not feed? What is his relation with that responsibility? What is your rights? This wadi'ah. This is like trust something. Wadi'ah. That is what we are talking about. Now, this is very long article, 773. I will read it. 773. صراحة يأخذ دلالة إيجاب وقبول إلى إيداع منعقد أولور. Actually, you know the words, first sentence. صراحة, openly, clearly said, understood. يأخذ or دلالة, meant, implicitly said but understood. Explicitly, implicitly. إيجاب وقبول إلى, by doing إيجاب وقبول, إيداع منعقد olur. Wadi'ah becomes contracted. Clearly said or meant, explicitly or implicitly, إيجاب and قبول, by إيجاب and قبول, إيداع gets contract, إيداع contract, wadi'ah contract gets established. So like broken, I am reading because it is too long, reading and broken translation. Mesela, sahibi vedi'a şu malı sana ida ettim yahut emanet eyledim deyip müstevdi' dahi kabul ettim dese sarahaten ida munakid olur. For example, mesela, sahibi vedi'a, a person who is possessor of vedi'a, that stuff put to the person or going to be put. Sahibi vedi'a, şu malı sana ida ettim. If he says, I am doing ida, this stuff with you. I left this stuff with you as ida, vedi'a, terminology. If he says owner, or emanet eyledim, Or if he says, I am leaving this stuff with you as emanet, as a trust. If he says, Mustavda dahi kabul ettim desa, in that case, if Mustavda I says I accepted, the ones who given wadi'ah, trusted person, trustee person, if he says I accepted it, sarahatan ida munaqidur. In this case, ida contract gets established clearly, expressed, explicitly expressed. Vekaza, and likewise, bir kimse hane dahil olarak hancıya hayvanımı nereye bağlayayım dedikte hancı bir yer gösterip o dahi oraya bağlasa delaleten idamı nakid olur. Likewise, if someone goes to a khan, that type of place like motel provided in the desert, in the open land, when people were traveling, Muslims used to provide places with water, building, with fountain, with water, free, no charge, no charge. Muslims in the past never charged for touristic visitation. No touristic income in the history. Saudis don't accept any touristic visitation. No. It was like that, still is like that, I believe. You don't visit Saudi Arabia as tourist, like touristic visa or something, so programs and sightseeing and go enjoy and like that and spend. No. Umrah, yes. Hajj, yes. Why? Because this touristic trip, touristic things, Turkey has millions from that, I mean, many countries. How much is jais, how much is okay, not okay, is pure Islamic law perspective is difficult, challenging. Somebody wants to see you, visit you, you are charging. Of course, now it became big business, and now when tourists are coming, when there were no tourists in Turkey before, 50 years, 60 years ago, people were very religious. Now tourists, women, short, beach, villagers around lost their religiosity. Yeah. And TV and everything. Now no concept of hijab, no concept of, I mean, not having relation between men and women, something like that, no hijab. So I mean, it has. So these khans in the desert, or desert or open land, free, you stay there. There may be nobody over there too. You stay there one night, rest, then move. You know, on the road, 4 hours, 5 hours, there is another khan. So, if there is a khanji, a person who is charging a little money, maybe something, if somebody goes over there, says, where do you want me to tie my horse? Tie or something like that. The visitor, the guest is asking. Then So, hayvanımı nereye bağlayayım dedik de, hancı bir yer gösterir. And that owner, if he shows a place, this is the place you tie your horse, o dahi oraya bağlasa. And that person ties his camel, his horse, in that specifically shown place. Delaleten ida munaqid olur. Now, ida becomes contracted, delaleten, not explicitly, but implicitly. Because they did not do ijab and just tying horse. They are speaking about tying horse. They did not say we are establishing ida aqd, verdiya aqd, like that. Okay. Okay. Kezalik, likewise, bir kimse malını bir dükkancının yanına bırakıp gitse, somebody leaves his stuff with the owner of a shop. Shop seller, shop owner. He leaves his stuff over there, for example, and he leaves his stuff with this person. I'm leaving my thing here, let be here, okay. He leaves, owner of this stuff leaves. Ve o dahi görüp sükut etse. But that person saw him leaving, did not say nothing. I accepted, I don't accept, did not say. Shop owner did not say nothing. He kept quiet. All mal, all dükkan sahibi nezdinde vedi olur. That stuff becomes vedi'a in the hand of the shop owner. He did not say nothing. This is implicitly vedi'a, contract. Ve eğer dükkan sahibi kabul etmem diyerek reddetse idam münakid olmaz. But if the owner of shop, I'm not accepting, if he says I'm not accepting, I don't accept, saying that if he rejects, says and rejects it, then there is no ida contract. Ve kezalik bir kimse malını vedi'a olmak üzere birkaç kişinin yanına bırakıp gitse, same way, if someone leaves his stuff with a few people, more than one people, he says, I am leaving this to you. 3, 4, 5 person, not one person, 3, 4, 5 person, stuff with you. Okay. Ve onlar dahi görüp sükut etseler. Also, they saw this person, they kept quiet. They did not reject. They did not say we are not accepting to keep that stuff with you. All mal cümlesinin nezdinde vedi'a olur. That stuff becomes vedi'a with these all of them. All of them. Vedi'a with all of them. Fakat birer birer ol mahaldan kalkıp gitseler. But one by one if they leave one by one from that place, these people, one by one they are leaving, one by one they are leaving. If they do, en sonra kalan kimse hıfz tayin etmekle anın nezdinde vedi'a olmuş olur. If one by one they leave, which one is the last person staying over there? And perhaps he is going to leave, but who is last? That staff becomes wadi'a in his neck because others left. So this is the last one. So he is he will pay for that if get lost or something. So wadi'a gets established with that last person because that the protection, the keeping of that stuff safe becomes on his shoulders. There is nobody else. So, this is long article, I said, broken translation. Let me read once more Turkish part, then I will go to English. Majalla Article Article 773 madde صراحة ياخذ دلالة إيجاب وقبول إلى إيداع منعقد olur. Mesela sahibi vedi'a şu malı sana ida ettim yahut emanet eyledim deyip müstevda dahi kabul ettim dese sarahaten ida münakid olur. Ve keza bir kimse hane dahil olarak hancıya hayvanımı nereye bağlayayım dedikte hancı bir yer gösterip o dahi oraya bağlasa delaleten ida münakid olur. Kezalik bir kimse malını bir dükkancının yanına bırakıp gitse ve o dahi görüp sükut etse mal ol dükkan sahibi nezdinde vedi'a olur. Ve eğer dükkan sahibi kabul etmem diyerek red etse ida münakid olmaz. Ve kezalik bir kimse malını vedi'a olmak üzere birkaç kişinin yanına bırakıp gitse ve onlar dahi görüp sükut etseler mal cümlesinin nezdinde vedi'a olur. Fakat birer mahalden kalkıp gitseler en sonra kalan kimse hifza tayin etmekle anın nezdinde vedi'a olmuş olur. Interesting. Let me sit and read. Too long. (773) English. A delivery for safekeeping becomes a concluded contract by a proposal and acceptance expressly made or indicated. Yes and no. Okay. I will read this part once more. A delivery for safekeeping becomes a concluded contract by a proposal and acceptance expressly made or indicated. For example, if the owner of the thing delivered say, I have delivered this thing to you for safekeeping, or I have made it an amanat, and the person who accepts it says, I have accepted, there is a concluded contract of delivery for safekeeping. There is a concluded contract of delivery for safekeeping expressly made. Also, if someone enters an inn, khan, inn, and says to the innkeeper, "Where can I tie up my animal?" and the innkeeper shows a place and the person ties it there, a contract of delivery for safekeeping is concluded by implication. Likewise, if someone leaves his property with the shopkeeper and goes away, and the shopkeeper sees it and is silent, that property becomes a thing delivered for safekeeping, wadi'a, with the owner of that shop. But if the owner of the shop says, "I do not accept," and returns it, there is no contract of delivery for safekeeping. And likewise, someone leaves his property with a number of persons, intending to deliver it for safekeeping, and goes away, and they also see it and keep silence, that property becomes a thing delivered for safekeeping with all of them. But if one by one they get up and leave that place, by reason of its being clear that the person remaining after the others is the guardian, it becomes a thing delivered for safekeeping, wadi'a, with him. Long article, but this is what it is. Okay. Seven, 4. Okay. 774. Mudi'a ile müstevda'dan her birinin her ne vakit dilerse akd-i ida feshe salahiyeti vardır. You know the words, but let me. Mudi' Vedi'a dur, owner of the stuff. Mudi'. Mustawda', mudi', veda'a, awda'a, uda'a, yuda'u, mudi'un ism al-fa'il from Babu al-If'al. Vedi'a dur. مودع. Now مستودع. مستودع. Mustawda, the person to whom Vadi'a is left. How? Vada'a istawda'a. Ghafara istawfara. Istawda'a استودع يستودع يستودع مستودع مستودع. Vedia is desired upon person, the person from whom Vedia is requested. Vedia is put on to him. Vedia responsibility. Yes. Now, what is the article? 774. Mudi'a ile müstevda'dan her birinin her ne vakit dilerse akdi idağı fesha salahiyeti vardır. Mudi' and müstevda'. Each one of them has authority to do fasq, cancel, to abrogate, to annul. Aqd ida, her nevaqit, anytime, whenever they want. Mudi and Mustavda has authority to abrogate, to cancel the Aqd ida contract for whenever they want. Anytime they want. So, English. Both the person who delivers his property for safekeeping and the person who accepts it to keep safely has a right to annul the contract for safekeeping at any time he likes. Seven, 774. Both the persons must be like that. I envision the correct is persons, but plural. Both of the persons who delivers his property for safekeeping and the person who accepts it to keep safely has a right to annul the contract for safekeeping at any time they like. Each one of them, he likes. Any one of them, whenever he likes, can cancel the contract. Okay. Seven, 775. Article I am reading, 775. Vedi'anen vada yeda qabil ve qabda salih olması şarttır. Binaen aleyh havadaki kuşun idağı sahih değildir. Okay. A few words, but you know, وضع. This is وضع. وضع. Another word. This turns in same thing, to put. To put. To put. To put. قابل from قبول قابل قبل acceptor. Kabila kabul, acceptor. Salih, Salih, Salih, sulh. Salih, fitting. Sulh. Salih, وعملوا الصالحات. Good deeds. Fitting deeds. Fitting to the situation acts. Islamically, what is fits to that. So, 775 Vedi'anin vada yada qabil ve qabda salih olması şarttır. Qabz. You know qabz. To hold. Binaenaleyh havadaki kuşun idağı sahih değildir. Vedi'anın vada yada qabil. Vedi'a must be something hand can be put on. Yet, hand can be put on, can be hold. Ve qabda qabil. Ve vada qabil, vada yada qabil. Accepting hands being put on. And qabda salih. Fitting to qabz. Grabbing. Olması şarttır. It is necessary, whatever that vedi'a is, necessary hand can be put on and fits to be grabbed up. It is necessary. That type of stuff could be vedi'a. Binaenaleyh, based on that, constructing on that, havadaki kuşun idağı sahih değildir. It is not sahih to do ida of bird in sky. Because you cannot grab, you cannot hold him. It is not deliverable. Okay, 775. It is a condition that the thing developed to be kept be suitable for receipt and capable of being taken. Therefore, the delivery for safekeeping of a bird which is in the air is not good, not valid. It cannot be used as vadi'a. Seven six. Article. Mudi'a ile müstevda'ın akil ve mümeyyiz olmaları şarttır. Balik olmaları şart değildir. Binaen aleyh mecnunun ve sabi'i gayri mümeyyizin ida ve vedi'ayı kabul eylemesi sahihdir. We know all words, but broken translation. Mudi' vedi'a, door, owner of the property. Mustavda', the person to whom vedi'a is given. Mudi' ve mustavda' aqil ve mümeyyiz olmaları şarttır. They have to be aqil and mumeyyiz. Aqil, sane, sanity, aqil. Mumeyyiz, capable to separate bad, wrong, good, and think. Tamyiz, capability of tamyiz. This is the concept in Islamic law, very important. Tamyiz, capability. Whether the person, child, is capable to separate a fire from burning, from other things. Tamyiz, capability of tamyiz. Okay, that is the basis of responsibility. Okay. Mudi' ile müstevda'in aqil ve mümeyyiz olmaları şarttır. It is necessary for that mudi' and müstevda' be aqil and mümeyyiz. Balik olmaları şart değildir. But it is not necessary for them to be balik, bulugh, puberty. Not necessary. Binaenaleyh, based on that, mecnunun, a person who is insane, ve sabiyyi gayri mumeyyiz, a sabi who is not mumeyyiz, İda ve vedi'ayı kabul eylemesi sahihtir. It is valid to do ida and vedi'a. To accept vedi'a is eylemesi sahihtir. This is what I am reading here. Let me check from this book. Yes, there is something wrong in this text. Ve mümeyyiz olmaları şarttır. İş bu şart akidenin canı ve akıbetimiz. Şarttır. Balik olmaları şarttır. Buluğu hibe gibi. Binaenaleyh mecnun ve sabi gayr mümeyyiz ida ve vediyeyi kabul etmeleri sahih değildir. Am I reading wrong? Sahih değildir. I mean, just negative. Very interesting. I am correcting my book. Sahih değildir. This was the text I am reading, but this text is correcting, other text is correcting. And Arabic also I checked from here, correcting. I am correcting once more. 776. Mudi ile müstevdi'in akil ve mümeyyiz olmaları şarttır. Mudi and Mustafda must be aqil and mumeyyiz. Balig olmaları şart değildir. It is not required they need to be balig. Binaenaleyh, based on that, mecnunun ve sabi gayri mumeyyizin, mecnun and sabi, child which is not gayri mumeyyiz, İda ve vediyayı kabul eylemesi sahih değildir. Their acceptance ida, their acceptance their ida or vediya is not acceptable, not valid. This is what it is. I think we will finish here. Just let me read the book, the English. 776. It is a condition that the person who delivers the thing to be kept and the person who accepts it be of sound mind and capable of contracting, mumayyiz. It is not a condition that they should be of full age. So, therefore, it is not lawful for a madman or an infant who is not capable of contracting to deliver a thing for safe keeping or to accept things delivered for safe keeping. Continuing here, but a delivery for safekeeping and acceptance of a thing delivered for safekeeping by an infant who is capable of contracting and freed from control, mazun is good. Anyhow, this is what it is. I think we will conclude at this point.